Set B, question number 57. The question says, PQR is a triangular park with PQ equal to PR equal to 200 meters. A TV tower stands at the midpoint of QR. If the angles of elevation of the top of the tower at P, Q and R are respectively 45 degree, 30 degree and 30 degree, then we have to find the height of the tower in meters. So let's try to draw the diagram representing this whole question. So the question says there is a triangular park with PQ equal to PR equal to 200 meters. So let's say this is point P, this is point Q and this is point R. Then this PQ and PR, they are equal to 200 meters. Let's remember that. Now a TV tower stands at the midpoint of QR. So midpoint of QR will be, let's say somewhere here. There is a TV tower standing right at this midpoint. So now it's not possible to draw the structure on two-dimensional plane, but we will draw the approximate representation. So let's say there is a TV tower which will be coming out of the screen right now, but we can just draw something approximately. Let's say this is how the TV tower looks like. All right. Now what else is given is that this top of the TV tower is making angles with point P, with point Q and with point R. Now let's not draw this, that will become the diagram look very messy. We will draw them separately, but yes, the angle of elevations are given with all the 3 points and we have to find out this height. So let me also name this midpoint of QR as, let's say, point T. So now let's try to understand what are the different triangles that are formed and that can be used in finding out the height of the tower. Let me call top of the tower as point O. So tower is starting from point T up to point O. So if I draw a view of this whole structure looking from this side, looking from the side QR, then what am I going to see? I will see QR and the midpoint of QR is T, and I will see a TV tower standing at point T. And this top of the tower is nothing but O. So let me connect these 2 points. Now you can see that because T is the midpoint of QR, these two will be exactly same. Let me call them H. And the height of the tower is H, something I want to find out. Now the top of the tower is making an angle of 30 degree with point Q and 30 degree again with point R as per the given information right here. So tell me, what can I do here? This is of course 90 degree because we will consider the tower standing right at midpoint. So it will be making 90 degree with this base QR. So I can use any one right angle triangle. In this one right angle triangle, if I have to use this side and the opposite side, adjacent and opposite side, I can use ratio tan. So tan 30 degree will be nothing but, let's say in this triangle, tan 30 will be nothing but opposite side, which is H, upon adjacent, which is X. But we know that tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3, and therefore we get root 3 times H is equal to X. Now this is one relationship. Of course, from here I will get the value of height if I know the value of X. Let us see how to find value of X. To find out value of X, we will consider one more right angle triangle from this whole structure. So what I am going to consider now is point P, point T and point O. So let me draw this here. So let's say this is point P. I will connect point P with point T. There is a tower standing right at point T. The top of the tower is O, and I will connect points O and P. So I know this angle. This angle will be how much? So the question says the top of the tower is making an angle of angle at point P of 45 degree. So if you see this angle, this will be nothing but 45 degree. This is height of the tower, so this will be H, and from P to T will be some distance. So once again, if I use ratio tan 45 degree will be nothing but opposite side, which is H, upon the adjacent side, that is PT. Now tan 45 is 1, so we get PT is equal to H. Now this does not give us any information, as it does not give us the value of H or value of X, but yes, it tells us that this PT is also equal to H, which is going to be very important information in next step. In next step, we will consider one last triangle. So now if you try to understand what all things we have, we know this PT is equal to H, we know OT is also equal to H, and the length PQ is given to us. You can see PQ or PR, any one side we can use, that's 200 meter. So now I will consider PQ, and apart from that I will consider QT, and I will join points P and T. So this is P, this is T, and this is nothing but Q. Now these points are all on the base or on the ground. So PT is nothing but H, just now we have got. QT was nothing but, you can see X, because that was half of QR, we have taken it as X. And what else we know? We know that this angle, we know that the length of PQ is nothing but 200. Now this is a right angle triangle right here. So I can apply Pythagoras theorem here. Pythagoras theorem will give me h square plus x square equal to 200 square. Now this will be nothing but, now we will replace for x here, h square I'll keep as it is, x is nothing but root 3h. So root 3h square will be nothing but 3h square, and this is nothing but 40,000. Further, this is 4h square equal to 40,000. So h square will be nothing but equal to, so if I divide by 4, 40,000 by 4 will give me 10,000, and if I take square root, then h will be nothing but 100 with the unit of length given to us, that is meters. So my answer becomes the height of the tower is 100 meters, and that is nothing but option number 3.
Explore more about the topics you love with Toppr. Subscribe now and keep learning.